Welcome to the So You Want to Get Fat podcast.
So
I am
we're
your
not doing
host,
Christmas?
not your typical chef. No, I wouldn't do it with you anyway.
Why?
Because I have my own family to be with. Yes, I abandoned them enough.
No, that's true. Very true.
Can I do this? It's Frenchy.
Hello.
It's Frenchy. And I'm Chef Brian Sow, not your typical chef. Hope you guys are doing well. That's a different intro than our usual.
But wait a second. I'm wearing the same clothes.
Yeah, but it's by the time this episode comes out, it's a week after that.
But yet the week before, I'm wearing the same clothes.
Yeah, no one's going to remember.
Of course they do.
No one
yes,
is going
everybody's
to
looking
remember.
out for my threads.
No one
No,
cares.
no one
they
cares.
only care when you have your shirt open or you come downstairs into the studio to do mukbang with me in your underwear. Yes.
Yes.
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing the good.
You're doing the good? You're feeling better now, right? I know you're stressed.
There's lots going on.
A wonderful world of owning your own business, and in restaurants specifically, there are so many moving parts. Something always goes wrong.
Yes.
Just par for the course.
Yes,
Always
yes,
par for
yes.
the course. All right. On today's episode, we have a very special episode for you people. Are we seeing the downfall of big YouTube food channels? Or is the tide changing? Because
Why are you asking me? I don't watch
I know
any
you
of
don't
it.
watch any of it.
How am I gonna
You
know?
only watch it when I expose you to it. Well, there's one YouTuber you know who's probably the exact opposite of a big food YouTuber, and that's FutureCanoe.
Mhm.
You remember FutureCanoe, right?
Sure. Uh-huh.
Yes. So today's video we're watching is why do people like FutureCanoe on today's Meat and Potatoes? Are we witnessing the downfall
Wait,
of
is this him?
big food? No. My
Oh.
goodness. The guy with the limpy fork, the Ligma fork.
Oh yeah.
He's great.
Oh, I like. He's
the,
funny.
Yeah, he's the opposite of these
Yeah.
big food YouTubers, right? Okay, so that's the meat and potatoes of today's episode. But before we go there,
The monotone voice.
Frenchie,
Yes.
why? Why?
Where are we?
Where are we filming from?
340 West 46th Street, New York, 10036 for all those postcards and those knives. Send us knives.
Send us
We're gonna start a
knives.
collection. We might put them up
Yes,
back there.
We need more of your knives. And okay, first thing we're gonna get into for today.
Mhm.
Oh, I should mention,
Yes.
if you want to have some really sick sandwiches and you're in New York City and you already visited Le Ravage restaurant and had his French onion soup burger and decided you're going to make the trek over to Brooklyn, come visit.
I might fuck with you and make some sandwiches here.
Come visit Mission Sandwich Social at 326 Bedford Ave in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Come visit me.
We
Come
used
say
to do
hi.
a steak sandwich here.
I'm not stopping you. I'm not stopping you. I'm not stopping you.
I did see the French dip at who's saw somebody's. It was look good.
Well, let's give a quick shout out to George, who sent us some fan art to the podcast Gmail.
Where are we looking at?
We're looking at my laptop right here. Check that shit out. Isn't that cool? Josh, put it up on the screen. Yeah, we haven't been getting fan art.
Why do
for
you
a
look
long
like the
time.
rapper from? Remember he had the fake nose with the glasses?
The rapper?
Yeah.
No.
Who
dis?
Oh, that's probably for you.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm old.
You're old. Yeah. But so we used to send out T-shirts when you said fan art.
Now I gotta look it up now.
Yeah. And
I still have T-shirts.
Yeah, I know, but the problem is I was the one in charge of making sure everything get fulfilled, and I don't have that kind of fucking time. So George, if you want a T-shirt, follow up an email. We'll send you a T-shirt.
Of course we will.
But if any of you guys want to
Why would
send
we
us
not do
some
that?
fan art,
What's with your excuses?
because you're not the one who has to deal with it.
You have to adapt.
Yes.
Make time.
Yes. I don't have time. I don't have the time. I don't even have time for my family.
Why can't you put this on the big screen?
No, I'm too lazy. Don't worry. Josh will. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're old. You have to squint at it.
Fuck to you.
Okay. So thank you, George, for the wonderful fan art. If you guys want to send us any additional fan art,
Wait, I gotta look up this.
there's a Gmail in the description below. Would love to get more fan art. Appreciate it. If I make the time, I'll send you a T-shirt. If you put your address in it, in the mail with it. I'll make sure you get one. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Yeah, Shock G. You don't remember Shock G?
No, I don't remember Shock G.
Oh man,
is he the old? I think he's the old. Yeah, I don't know who Shock G is. You look at the old. You're swiping on my laptop like it's touchscreen. Yeah, I do look a little like Shock G there. Anyway, cool fan art. All right.
The Humpty Dance.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
The Humpty?
Yeah.
The Humpty song?
Humpty.
Okay, yeah, that's a good song. All right.
Put that in.
Really quick shout out. My band Lost Becomes will be playing at Amityville Music Hall on Long Island, January 25th, opening for the mighty Moontooth. It's going to be a great night with bands like Atomic Life, Billy Reimer from Dillinger Escape Plan's band.
Oh, I know that one.
Dillinger Escape Plan? You know that band? Really?
I think I see it in the comments.
Yes, because every time we say 43% Italian,
Yeah.
I put in a segment of their song called 43% Burnt, and everyone goes like, hey! Yes.
I didn't get it then.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. You don't have to.
Hey,
You
how's
just
our
keep looking
10%
pretty.
club doing?
How is our 10% club doing? Let us know in the description below. We have 10% club tees now.
Because we're at, what, 20,000?
Oh, yes, we just broke.
So what's 10%
20,000.
of that? That's 2,000.
Yeah, it's 2,000.
Should be there, right?
Yeah.
You should be there.
Yeah, 2,000 ladies.
2,000
Oh, yeah.
ladies.
And they're all here because of you, Frenchy. Prior to that, it was a 1% club.
With my history, I probably have a much bigger gay following. In fact, I know I have a bigger gay following.
Yes. And you know what?
I love it.
It's 2024, baby. We
Yeah.
love you all. We love you all.
Like my dad said, don't discriminate. We lack the green.
Yes. Okay. And I guess last shout out is
What?
GOCHUJANG.
À l'orange. I'm trying to get in focus.
GOCHUJANG.
À l'orange.
Yes, it is our hot sauce collab with Sam's House. And Sam's House, the company featured on First We Feast Hot Ones.
So what happened to the
show.
bottles we did open?
They're in the fridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember which one's mine? Because I drank out of mine.
the one that smells like piss. Anyway. If you guys are looking for by the time this episode comes out, it's already past Christmas, or it's Christmas
Is
Day.
it?
I don't know. I can't keep up anymore. Let's see. This episode will come out before Christmas. So you shouldn't pick up a bottle because it'll never get to you on time. So what's the point?
No, get a bottle.
Link in the description below. We appreciate you guys so much. The sauce rollout was way bigger than we had ever expected.
So is this going to be a constant at Samsa House?
Well, I don't know. We just did this latest batch, and
Will he just stop making it when it dies out, or what?
Well, I know he's
I mean,
already preparing another batch.
How are we dying out?
Yeah, and that's true.
If anything, it's going to get bigger.
It's going to get bigger.
Right?
Bigger. The hot sauce, we didn't even properly market it. We just been mentioning it casually on the podcast,
And we're still selling it?
We're still we made a much bigger batch for this latest one, so I don't think we're gonna quite sell out that quickly. But it's still moving, which is great. And we thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. What a way to roll into the holiday season. Okay, let us get into the meat and potatoes of today's episode. I'm curious your thoughts, my friend. Headphones on. This video is called Why Do People Like FutureCanoe? There is a link to the original video in the description below. Make sure you give them a proper follow, a thumbs up, all that stuff. And Josh, if you can make sure the content creator's name is credited on the bottom, I'm sure they would appreciate that. Let's check out.
Today I'm tasting and ranking every major fast food fried chicken sandwich, every major fast food burger in America,
Aging everything I can find. Almost every way to cook a steak.
in every single state.
Best rated pizza in the entire world. $10,000 steak from Japan. In a world full of Mr. Beast-inspired food videos, extreme challenges, creators constantly trying to outdo each other, and creators constantly...
Wait, Mr. Beast is a food influencer?
No, he's saying Mr. Beast style videos, meaning, Mr. Beast's thing is bigger and bigger every video, right? So
Right.
how big can you take things before it gets ridiculous or unrelatable, right? It's
I heard that not only he's super successful, like the original show, but he has it dubbed in different languages.
yes,
And he's making even more money
yes,
doing that.
yes,
You see, we don't need to dub me. I can speak all the languages.
yes, you can. Yes, you can.
We're gonna have problems with you. I might have to do your voice.
Yes, yeah, you can. You can do my voice.
At least it'll be cheap.
I know.
trying to be the most extra. Then there's FutureCanoe.
Hi everyone, it's FutureCanoe from Radioactive Chick.
Yeah. So,
Can you turn mine down a little bit? It's very loud.
God, you fucking old man.
No, not old.
Yeah, true. I just default to that. So again, Mr. Beast style videos, you just get bigger and crazier. This was one of the reasons why I didn't go all in on cooking videos. Although I'm doing a channel, I'm going to be changing up the content a little bit next year, come 2025. But
Hey, did you say bye-bye to Pro Chef Reacts?
no.
What did you do?
I freaked people out. I put Pro Chef Reacts finale, but in the thumbnail, I wrote no more Jack, meaning it's no more Jack on Pro Chef Reacts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people are freaking out. They're scared. No, we're still going to do Pro Chef Reacts, but I've been wanting to go into a more business development and entrepreneurship type of direction, talking about the growth of my brand, Mission Sandwich, things like that. I won't go into detail. It's one of the reasons why I may be going to Texas later. But what I'm saying is one of the reasons why I never went all in on cooking videos, because while I can make a decent cooking video, there are so many how to make a steak. There are so many how to make an omelet. There are so many of these videos done already at a very high level. I honestly don't feel I can add much other than my personality. Maybe you guys will tune into that. I know you guys will tune into especially Frenchy doing these dishes, but I didn't feel the juice was worth the squeeze because it takes a lot of time and energy to make these cooking videos. And on top of working Mission full time, trying to have a family, trying to do a band, and trying to hang out with this guy.
We haven't been hanging out.
Yeah, and not as much because I've been working a lot more. There are reasons for that as well, but
When are you going to figure out work smarter?
I am working smarter. That's why I'm not going broke right now. Sometimes you just have to roll up your sleeves and put in the elbow grease, and that's the mode I'm in right now. And I'm very happy. I've been sleeping great every single night because I know I'm putting in a good day's hard work, but I'm also even shorter on time than I was before. Anyway, going back to this video. Yeah, these cooking videos by these mega creators whom Frenchy and I are very fortunate to know some of them. They get bigger and crazier, and this is where FutureCanoe really strikes it big.
This TikToker turned YouTuber has taken these social media platforms by storm. But if you're a fan of his, you'll quickly realize something. Whether it's his nonchalant, sarcastic voice,
Cooking one single egg because it might get bored and make a popcorn, just like this one over here.
his constant memes,
I'm gonna give it a 6.9.
What is 6.9? A good thing ruined by a period.
his lack of high-budget production value, or his infamous Ligma fork, FutureCanoe's content has one thing that most other creators seem to be lacking: authenticity. The faceless phenom of FutureCanoe started back when...
Right?
Yeah.
Authenticity. You and I spoke about this numerous times while reacting to a lot of major network cooking shows where we talked about no one really watches them anymore because of a lack of authenticity, right?
Are we authentic?
Yeah.
Why did you have to think about it?
I know. I thought about that as I said that.
I just gave you a softball there, and you're like, oh, what the fuck was that about? Oh, disappointing.
You're right.
Very
We're
disappointing.
scheming pieces of shit for sure. No, I think that's why people like our channel. But we don't do cooking videos. Just don't have the fucking time to do it.
Yeah, but people like our cooking videos.
They do.
I think we need to do some Feasty Boys.
Well, we always, not lately, because we've been doing mukbangs, but in a lot of episodes for Pro Chef Reacts as of late, yeah, we insert the Feasty Boys segment at the end of the video. So when we say Feasty Boys segment, it's when we go out to eat and showcase the food that we're having. And we used to do it on the podcast exclusively, but we moved it to Pro Chef Reacts because I thought it would be a good way to showcase, number one, New York City, the city we love, but number two, other restaurants, very talented people, and also a good example of the dish that we're reacting to, because let's not bullshit here. Typically, we react to a bad version of that dish, even though many episodes now we've been doing these back-to-backs. All right, let's keep watching. Pay attention.
College in 2022. In an interview with Spoon University, Canoe says that at the
He's
time
young.
of his graduation, he was not wanted by any job in New York City. So in all his free time, he started to make YouTube and TikTok foods in his apartment. He would oftentimes make jokes about himself.
My friends like to call me a couch potato, which is super unfair for the potato.
And film himself just to break up the monotony of his life. After months of this, Canoe landed his full-time job and kept on posting TikToks. One of his TikToks randomly caught fire and garnered him 100,000 followers within a week. With his Ligma fork and his can of tomatoes by his side, Canoe became an icon on TikTok, making fun of himself.
Yeah, we he's relevant. I know about him.
Yeah. Yeah, and if Frenchy knows about him, that says a lot.
Creators, being a touch crass, kind of annoyed with himself, and always out of milk, he quickly started to gain a loyal fan base. Within a few months
Oh, what's that black pot? What was that?
It could be like a black bean stew or something.
Oh,
like
no.
that.
posting TikToks, he passed 1 million followers and started a YouTube channel. At the time of this video, his account has been active for 9 months and has already gained over 1.1 million subscribers. Growth like this is far
Good for
from
him.
normal, and Canoe is also far from normal. He now has a list of channel regulars that his fans have come to know and love, like his never-ending supply of raclette, beating it on the couch, I Gave a Second Chance to Kewpie Mayo, and his dad returning with the milk from his store.
And I'm still waiting for my dad to come back with the milk, so we're just gonna do.
Canoe has never showed his face on camera because of his day job, which requires him to talk face-to-face with clients, and he does not want that to be tainted with his internet fame. But what exactly did Canoe do that launched him to the place he is today? He doesn't.
That's so smart. That's so smart. He has a day. I mean, I don't know about now.
Well, he's not going to get rid of one stream of income.
Right.
If he can be successful without showing his face, perfect.
Yeah.
Right?
It really is. It really is.
On a fancy set, he doesn't buy the nicest ingredients. He actually usually never has the correct ingredients.
Spaghetti instead of fettuccine because I don't have any.
Nor does he like machines. And those reasons are what make him popular. People can connect with Canoe more than they can with the.
Yeah, you can. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. That's another, right? I mean, that's a very good point.
Yes.
That's why people connect with
They
him.
can work off of
Right.
this.
And there will always be a place for spectacle media, something you've never seen before, something you could never conceive, and the fact
Listen,
that someone
he's original. That's it.
he's an
He's
original. And this really gave me a lot to think about. You know, I'm talking about, I can't bring anything new to the cooking space, but he's not bringing anything new. I shouldn't say that. He's not intending to bring anything new. He's being so authentically him that it's connecting with people. I think that's really cool.
I think we have to discover where he works.
That would be amazing.
And we.
I did reach out to him on Instagram. He never responded. I didn't expect him to. And I invited him to come here and eat and hang out. Never heard back. So you guys need to go onto his Instagram and spam the shit out of him.
Tell him we'll keep his face below camera.
Yeah, we'll keep him off camera for sure. For sure. And how awesome would that be? But maybe he doesn't do interviews and shit like that.
Yeah, but the what's great about having guests here, like people have fun because we do, like it's a whole day experience.
Dinner or lunch and then on
Lunch.
the podcast.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's fun.
And I'm not hoping, I know for a fact next year.
You know what I've realized? We don't do the drinking anymore.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing.
Really? Oh, damn.
We reserve it for later, for dinner time.
Okay.
Yes.
But sometimes it makes for good shows.
Yes,
episodes.
it does. Well, we gotta intersperse it. We were doing it a lot for a while there. Okay. what I was saying is, come next year, for the holidays, I wanted to take it a little easy with the interviews, or having guests on rather. But come next year, we will ramp that up again and start having guests again, because we have.
Well, definitely need Pat back on.
We'll have Pat back on, but we have a great pool of
just
chefs.
So we have him here now, and then we can have dinner. I only want him to come here, so I guarantees him being here for dinner after.
We'll make it happen. Expect 2025 for there to be a lot more guest chefs again.
Celebrity YouTube chef. Canoe is in touch with meme culture. His persona is basically one of an internet troll. He doesn't take himself or his content too seriously. And he just seems like a normal guy who's posting videos to a site that he genuinely enjoys. He doesn't seem to have an assistant, doesn't have truffles on every dish, and constantly flames his own food. As a watcher of FutureCanoe's content, I enjoy the real...
Why? Did you dig this up on a polluted beach?
Of his NPC experience.
The food we pushed to the back of the fridge and forgot.
Whether it is in his struggle meals or him going around New York City or viral foods.
To visit the most viral restaurants in the New York City Chinatown.
He shows what life is like for the average NPC trying to
follow so he does go out there.
Now, there's no glitz nor glam, and that's what makes Canoe successful. All right, thank you.
That's how he finished that whole thing?
Yeah. It was a short little video.
It was almost like an ode to.
It definitely was an ode to him for sure. All right. Well, so what's your take on this, Frenchy? I mean, in this world of YouTube that I introduced you to, you've been exposed to so many different content creators in the food space. I mean, I think it's easy to say that FutureCanoe is one of our favorites. Right?
Yeah.
And we love guys like Ranveer Brar and Guga and stuff like that. But something about FutureCanoe really is special.
Originality. That's it.
Yeah.
Be original.
Look us up, FutureCanoe. Okay. Moving on. We're going to do a segment we haven't done in a while.
Okay.
Clip of the day. Yes, a clip of the day. I used to make clips of the day very motivational or inspiring. Yeah. And then I started to not give a shit. And I decided to make this the clip of the day. I call this one The Secret to Warmth.
To warmth.
Yes. Are you ready?
Your hat. Is this your secret to staying warm?
No.
No, it isn't.
I have no secrets. I'm mad. I have to go to work. I have to earn a living. I'd rather have a private income and get laid well and often.
I mean,
hell yeah.
And that was like what, the 70s or 80s?
Yeah.
That was even more.
Yeah, I mean, back then, you didn't talk like this on TV. Fuck yeah. God bless you, lady. God bless you.
She's 80 now.
Yeah. All right. Also, another clip.
Are we doing this?
We are doing a just the Tip Jacques. Oh, you didn't do it. Just the Tip Jacques.
I was reading ahead. I was getting ahead of us.
Well, you actually sent me this and told me how you had done a gajillion of these while you were working with Jacques Torres. Let me remind you, people, that Frenchy here had worked with Jacques Torres at Le Cirque. Okay, as his
it's a big deal. It's the big deal.
As his kitchen bitch.
No.
Right.
Bonjour, I am Jacques Torres and welcome to Tuesday Tip.
Why is this so fucking loud?
What is my ultimate favorite desserts?
Ultimate.
I love sample.
Ultimate.
And I love good flavor. So if you can give me a thin tart with some apple, nice caramelized, crunchy dough, and a little bowl of ice cream, oh my god, this will be my favorite, but not any thin tart. I'm going to show you really one of my favorite desserts. So I have here some puff pastry. I'm going to roll it a little bit thinner than what it is.
Can't tell you how many of these I'd made.
This is called invert puff pastry. So one of the Tuesday class, I will show you how to do this puff pastry. We put the butter on the outside of the dough. So it's quite an interesting technique. So I will show you that. So here I have my...
Yeah, so puff pastry, typically you make this, you make this block of butter and you you wrap it up in dough, and then you fold it, and in those folds is how you get that
The layering.
the layering, right? Because as it cooks, the butter generates steam. Well, the butter is creating a layer of fat between the dough. As it cooks, moisture's coming out, turns into steam. You get all these crazy layers. He's saying that is an inverted puff pastry. I'm not very familiar with that technique, where he was mentioning it's where you start with the butter on the outside. And he said he's going to do a
But you
Tuesday
end up
tip.
at the same place. So
Yeah. I mean, you can buy puff pastry now frozen, and it's pretty damn good. So
would you fold it even more?
what, the frozen puff
Yeah.
pastry? I never have. I've rolled it out a little bit to get it a touch thinner, but I've never folded it more. Never
Yeah,
did
but
that.
the one you make, you get such a better rise out of it.
Oh yeah, 100%. But it is time consuming. It is not for the faint of heart. So for the average home cook out there, I don't recommend it. I definitely recommend just buying puff pastry.
Puff pastry. And this puff pastry is a little bit more flaky than the traditional one. So you don't want the dough to be too thick, because that's going to puff in the oven. So that should be good the way it is now. So we're going to cut. So I use the top of the
What top is
cutter.
that? Is that a caviar tin top?
No, it looks like a cookie cutter.
Is it?
Yeah. It looks like the cover for a cookie cutter set. At least in my eyes.
The cover, right?
This is
Yeah,
the biggest
cover.
one that I can use.
Oh, also, notice how Jacques started on the very edge and used, like, he didn't put the cookie cutter all within the dough, and that's actually a very common thing when you're cutting out cookies or cutting out shapes. It's so that you reduce waste.
I'm going to do 4, and I'm going to show you how to finish.
You go over the same line.
Yes,
So
same
far,
line. Yes.
Pretty easy. Then I'm going to use a cutter.
He's gonna
and
cut the
remove
center out. Yep.
The center. I'm going to have
It's like it looks like a 45.
here.
45. Oh, record. Got it.
I want to show you a couple of those apple tarts. Those two are going to put them back in the freezer. Okay, so now I'm going to use a piping bag with a little bit of pastry cream, and I show you the pastry cream in one of my Tuesday tips. So I want to put
What was great about this, because you can assemble the whole thing, cook it, and serve it.
Yeah.
That's what's great about it.
a bit of this pastry
And it's
cream,
delicious.
just like that.
Oh.
Nope.
I'm getting so
And
hungry.
the other one.
I could do this blindfolded.
Then
I don't think
I
I've done
peel
one in 30
a
years.
couple apples. Okay, now what I want to do is squeeze one side of the apple and flatten the other side like that. So by doing that, they take the shape of the apple tarts, take them and put them in. Do exactly the same thing on the other side.
I should do a little better job than that.
And don't worry.
I used to
not
painstakingly
exactly
make it
that,
look
because
perfect.
remember, we're going to flip them. So now I'm going to put that in the oven, and halfway baked, we're going to flip them over. So let me show you how to do that. So my tarte renversée.
I gotta say there was a learning curve, because how many times I forget that I'd have to flip them.
Oh, really?
Oh
Here
no!
are half baked, so you want to take them and then flip them and put the
So now
apples
now that's gonna rise even more.
Ah, gotcha.
on the bottom. What's going to happen is those apples going to cook and
They're
they
gonna
don't
caramelize.
going to dry out. And your puff pastry actually going to finish baking and really bake through. Then we're going to put a little bit of corn syrup and bake it again.
Whoa.
So now I have my corn syrup.
So believe it or not, the corn syrup is gonna give it that like little creme brulee crust.
Ah, Got it. And sheen, right?
Syrup and my water very hot, so it's going to be easier to spread that on top of my tart. So that's going to give a nice caramel
Where does he get the music?
side to the
Oh, there's services where you can get generic music and stuff like that. You pay like one fee and you can use a ton of
tarts.
different music.
Yeah.
Remember
Yep.
that puff pastry
We use that.
doesn't contain any sugar. So you need to give it some sweetness, otherwise it can be a savory dish. But of course the pastry cream have some sugar. Okay.
You could do that
we
same
good.
recipe with onions
Perfect.
for a savory.
Now I'm going to put that back in the
With
oven.
bechamel,
about 10
bechamel.
minutes, and it's ready.
So for our audience there, if you're not familiar with bechamel, it's a white sauce. It's a white mother sauce. It's the sauce you use for mac and cheese. For basically, it's a base, and you can take that sauce in any direction. You put cheese in it, that's one sauce. Put another flavoring, it's another sauce. So
Out of the oven. So let me see. Ooh, they're hot. So you see the apple stay very, very moist. They don't dry. And then when you look at the puff pastry, it's very nice and crunchy. And that's what I love into those kind of apples.
So we used to have, we used to serve it, we used to do a twill, an almond paste cookie, right? A twill, and give it like that shape. And we would put a scoop of pistachio ice cream.
oh, pistachio ice cream. That sounds banging. I love making twills. So when you make twills, it's basically flour and sugar, right? And then you cook it to
the
a
S
certain.
is silent.
Huh? What?
It's not twills. It's twill.
I said twill. I said twill.
Yeah, you put a z
You know,
at
who
the
gives?
end.
Who cares? No one cares.
I do.
No. Well,
You
Good thing
you
I
were
don't
mentioning
care.
before how people are complaining about your pronunciation. I'm
Yeah.
helping you
yes.
to enunciate and pronounce very
I'm
well.
not complaining. I'm just telling you a fact.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
move on.
Oh, what was I saying? Yeah. So twills. I like making twills.
You just did it again, and you're going to
Oh,
tell me
twills. Twills. Plural.
no.
Yeah.
It's twill. It's still silent.
Okay.
in plural.
Making twills. Because you bake them to a certain point, and then you peel it off with a spatula and you shape it. I always loved that. That was one of my favorite things to do in the pastry kitchen. Twills.
Une tuile, deux tuiles, trois tuiles. No zzz.
I'm making Frenchie mad. Whoops.
Wait.
Apple
That's
tart.
not finished.
So now I'm going to use our ice cream that we make at the factory and make a nice bowl of ice cream and put that. That's why we create a little hole to be able to put the ice cream, and now the ice cream going to melt and mix
And goes
with
in.
the apple. And I promise you,
Yeah.
this is delish.
That
You
little
heard that?
that little
Listen
touch
to
of
that.
making the hole
Listen to that.
is what the heat of that. So it's melting, but it stays all.
It stays
goes
in,
and
right.
It goes in.
Right,
It's
right.
perfection. That's a perfected dessert.
That's the pastry breaking up. Oh my god. Look at that.
Oh
the
my
apple,
God.
the puff pastry, the pastry cream, and
Dude,
of
I am
course,
hungry.
the ice cream.
He's at a loss for words,
I wish that you were with
French
me
or English.
to try that, because this is good. Bon appétit.
So we always joke around, just the Tip Jacques, but these Tuesday tip videos, this is probably one of the more advanced ones. But if you really follow Jacques'
It's
Tuesday
simple.
tips videos, because in a previous video he showed you how to make pastry cream, right? So
Yeah, they all intertwine.
so this is what we're talking about, how even you stated how bechamel is a base sauce that you can take into any direction. It's the same principle with cooking. And for you people out there who are intimidated to get into cooking, just remember, yes, it takes a long time to learn these techniques, but the more you learn, you start to put the pieces together, and then you can compose an entire dish. And this is a perfect example of that. I think if you guys want to do something a little bit more challenging dessert-wise, this is a really good one. You don't have to make the puff pastry. I would say that's the next level up after that. Just buy the frozen puff pastry and give this one a shot. Pastry cream's not that hard to make. You can buy ice cream. Ice cream is also something you can learn to make if you're willing to invest into a machine. But this is a fantastic dessert. And I can't think of anyone who I've put an apple dessert in front of and they go, no, I'm not too, like maybe pistachios they're not too into, maybe, but a nice warm apple tart, come on. I call that the panty dropper. Anyway, moving on. And then you have dumb shit like this. Food gimmicks. This is a stupid gimmick. And
You're gonna set off the fire.
Boom. Oh my God.
That is not funny.
That is not. That is a.
They are closed for
They are
days.
closed. Days? Fucking weeks, man. Whew. All right. Hope it was worth it, guys. Don't do stupid gimmicks. All right. Staying on the theme of food. I've recently discovered this chef and I like him a lot. There's a couple of clips by him.
What do you want? Hey, chef, can you turn my Chick-fil-A Indian, please?
I can do that. Let's see what you get. Mac and cheese, chicken sandwich, sauce, waffle fries.
Why?
Turn this
Why
Chick-fil-A
Indian? Is
First,
he Indian?
I'm going to say yes.
let's make our Indian.
So he's just okay. He's just not going to like.
What?
Okay.
What, you want him to put on a fucking turban?
No, that's not where I was going. I'm like
Oh.
the guy. Make this Indian,
Oh, yeah. I think this guy, Danny Grubbs, I think.
right? He's the guy bringing it.
You're bringing it and, hey, can you turn this into whatever, right?
Trinity. Get some ginger peeled off, garlic, pinch of salt, black pepper, just olive oil. Let's get into this chicken sandwich. Pickle. Get this chicken diced up nice and tight. Got a red onion. We're gonna go with the onions. Ginger garlic paste that we made. This is my mother's little box of love. Red chili powder, garam masala, a little bit of haldi, tomato paste, and I'm gonna add some pasada. Woo! Spicy, spicy. I'm gonna hit this with a little dollop of honey. Look at that.
We've been there.
Yeah,
I need
we've
a
been
potato.
there.
This bad boy peeled off. I'm just gonna dice it up. And just salt. I'm gonna pull these off the boil.
Little potato facial.
A little bit of oil. Chick-fil-A chicken. Ginger garlic paste. Red kind of mother sauce that we made. Chopped cilantro. Let's start working on our waffle fries. Onto a sheet tray, and I'm gonna go into the oven with them. Now we'll start working through some of the stuff for the French fry chop. I'm gonna make you a little green chutney. Very rough chop. Pinch of salt, yogurt.
Love green sauces like that.
He's got to use the bread though.
What's up?
He's got to use the bread.
Yeah. Let's see what he does.
Yogurt, pinch of salt, cilantro, garam masala.
See how he's salting everything.
There's a
guys?
lot of complicated recipes being combined here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take
But notice, pinch of salt. That's not a bitch pinch.
Let's check on our potatoes, huh? This
It's a man
chopped
pinch of
masala.
salt.
We can start mac and cheese now.
Oh wait, there was more. I only saw the burger.
Yeah,
the chicken
the
sandwich.
chicken sandwich. There was waffle fries and mac and cheese.
Okay.
Cheese you're adding in? Yep. Sauce that we made earlier. I'm gonna use the Chick-fil-A sauce too, actually. Cheese. Into a bowl. A little bit of oil. Pinch of salt. Red chili. Garam masala.
Okay, this is a lot though. I'm like, I'm trying to.
Trying to keep up.
This is our lovely mac and cheese. Little bits of paneer that we made. In the oven for a second. The last thing I need to do for you, Danny, is toast these buns a little bit. All right, Danny, ready to eat?
Yes, ready to eat.
So we're gonna start with pieces of bread.
So now you're
bit of
using the
Polynesian.
bread as your
Yep.
soup.
Yep.
Wow.
There you have it, Danny. I just turned your Chick-fil-A desi. We turned your fried chicken sandwich into a fried chicken pav bhaji. Chick-fil-A mac and cheese into a paneer tikka mac and cheese with some turnip greens in it. We turned your Chick-fil-A waffle fries into waffle fried chaat masala. Let's dig in. So this one,
Dude,
we're gonna treat
hell
it
yeah.
with roti. Try to get yourself a little morsel.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
I can't believe that Chick-fil-A.
Nice touch.
Paneer tikka, mac and cheese. Let's get it. Ooh, my goodness.
Oh, I'm hungry, bro.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Chick-fil-A turned Indian. 10 out of 10. Thank you.
That chef.
Yeah, but he overwhelmed that Chick-fil-A, bro.
Well, still, I mean, I'd eat the shit out of that.
I think you're left with like 10% Chick-fil-A there.
Who cares? He still used it all. There you go. Then I looked more into the chef, and I'm like, you know what? I like this guy. After watching this,
I don't know
clip
if we
right
get
here.
so many odd requests as we do get just like stupid questions. Like people say there's no such thing as a stupid question. Go work in a front restaurant. There's a lot of stupid questions. You know, I've had somebody ask me if our bread pudding is gluten-free. It's fucking bread. I mean, I don't know how you make that gluten-free. Or somebody with a dairy allergy that'll order like
Can I have an omelet? No eggs.
Can I get an eggless omelet? Yeah.
Sauce. It's all fucking butter. I don't know if we get so many odd requests.
Yeah. Always remember, people, customers not always right. Yes. All right. All right. We're going to end today's podcast with one of my favorite segments now. It's called Frenchy Clips. These are all clips that Frenchy has sent me in the middle of the night, and or clips that I think Frenchy would like. So here we go.
This is what puts me to sleep.
Yes. Who doesn't like watching someone eat shit? Next, you sent me this one too.
This to you?
Yes, you sent this to me.
Should we do a test run?
No. Oh, oh my gosh. I don't know about this. That just jerked my whole body.
That was just a long
I mean, it's right on your carotid.
Your whole body.
Carotid right there.
If you're talking like that, probably. You drink. We're not in the line yet. Don't do anything when I got my foot on the pedal, or I would have crashed. Trey, quit!
Dude, take it off.
What can I get for you? Can I get a... I got it! Can I get a large sweet tea, please? And I'm a chicken!
And I'm a chicken! I don't think I sent this to you.
All right, what else can I get for you? That'll be it. That'll be it. I can't hold the camera still. I'm done. Gosh!
I mean,
really shaky.
he just has Tourette's now.
It hurts so daggone bad.
All right. Next one. I feel this you didn't send to me, but once I saw this, I was like, you know what? I don't think I'll ever do a puzzle in front of Frenchy because I could see you doing this.
Oh, I did this to Blondie. I did this to Blondie. She finished. I literally waited for her for the last one. I thought she was going to leave me. I did this to her.
Oh, very nice.
Oh.
I'll say something.
Okay.
Well, that one you could save.
Now we know that Frenchy is a piece of shit. Okay. Next, you know, you don't want to go around just feeding dogs if they're not your dog. You never know. No,
They're animals.
They're
At the end of the day, I always tell my kids, they're animals.
Yeah.
And you
don't know.
You just don't know what it could. Anything can happen.
Yep.
And so quick. He's gonna lose. And he lost a finger, right? He spit it. He spit it back. He spit back his finger. That is. He's like, oh, that tastes bad.
Oh,
dude.
Yeah. You like that?
Oh yeah.
You like that one. I knew you'd like that. You sent me this.
I sent this. I get this has come on my feed now.
Yeah, I don't know why people are. I mean, it's not pleasant, but I don't know why people are getting so upset.
So, you having a good day? Yeah.
Actually, that's not a fucking bad idea.
It's not a bad idea
because now you have all the flavor.
So this dude is eating a slice of pizza and
inside out.
He folded it, but rather than folding it the normal way, where you have the crispy part on the outside, he did it inside out. And then the comments. Let's see. These are fighting words to those of us who live in NYC. Let's see.
But unless it's, but you can only do that with a tepid slice of pizza.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, right. Because if it's too fucking hot, you'll burn your fingers. Perfect. Just pour some ranch on it. What's this thing with pizza and ranch?
I don't know.
Is that I think that's a Midwest thing.
I think someone told us that. Right?
All right. Well, anyway, that's it for today. Hope you had fun. today just flew by. We filmed 2 episodes today.
Dude.
Yeah. All right. Well, as always, we will play our new outro music that we did not license because I figured out a workaround. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did making it. And remember, it always gets better. And with that said, I'm Chef Brian Sow, not your typical chef. And we'll see you soon. Oh, wait, I forgot to say. Who are you? Who are you? Yeah, Frenchy. Yeah. See you later, everybody. Bye.